Hello everybody, welcome back to the Ottoman Piracy Challenge. This is part 17. In the last episode, we were able to conquer Indonesia and Poland. Well, I guess Poland in the last episode, including Pagoda. We've been able to wipe them out utterly. And our next site is set upon Polynesia. Now, in the last episode, we had the beginning of our invasion and annexation of Polynesia. Of course, we've taken the city of Lodz. It never did give me an option to raise the city, so we're going to raise it now, which is good. And the next target we are going to choose is Tonga and Samoa at the same time before working on Honolulu. So, as y'all have seen in the past episode, within the first turn of us declaring war, we have burned down one of the Polynesian cities. So now we are just regrouping our naval units, and we will be sending them out to Samoa and Tonga next turn. So with that being said, let's go ahead and start attacking Polynesia. Of course, they've got some ships of their own, which means that we are going to have some competition over here on the seas. Let's go ahead and end our turn after pulling out our research. And we are just annexing cities at a very blistering rate. Of course, we are gaining ships just as fast as we are losing them. And in fact, we are gaining more ships than we are losing. For those of you who are still not up to date with what this challenge is basically an achievement almost, where you have to start the game with just one trireme. And using that trireme, you capture all of your ships using the price promotion that you can see right around here somewhere. Let's see. I'm not crazy. It's somewhere over here. Perhaps I can't select that because it has too many improvements. There we go. Price ships promotion. Defeated enemy naval units may join your side. So if this is your first time joining me, I'm basically using this promotion to attempt a domination victory. So far, we're doing really well, I must add, so I'm not too concerned about it. That being said, I'd like to capture more Polynesian ships, if at all possible. Right. But before we can do that, we need to make sure to heal up all of our ships that have taken damage. That's incredibly important, while also saving our Great Admiral, which is equally as important. So let's go ahead and choose production of this burning down city. We don't really care what it is. In our non-burning down cities, let's go ahead and make some, perhaps opera houses. You know, culture is not completely useless. Right, so outside of Tonga, we can capture a Polynesian ironclad. Let's go ahead and attempt that. We were unable to capture it, but that's okay. Not the end of the world. Outside of Lodz, we do have a Polynesian cannon that I'd like to destroy, if at all possible. So we're going to go ahead and bombard it. This will also give us the added effect of increasing our ship's experience, which is great. And outside of Samoa, we have some machine guns, some Gatling guns. We are going to position our men 3 tiles away so that we can bombard it in safety, which is the name of the game here. And I think we've got another frigate that also has the range promotion. We do. So we can bombard Samoa in relative safety. Now we will be moving some of our damaged ships to heal up quite a bit, including our ironclad here. And this worker here we can pretty much just delete, unless if we need it to, you know what, we can have it join and repair the rest of this burnt down former Polish territory. So what else are we going to do? We could use this to heal up a little bit more. That's fine. And besides that, I was thinking about taking out this ironclad, but the problem is if I capture it, it'll be in the direct line of fire of Honolulu. Or actually, you know what? It won't. So let's go ahead and do that. Might as well. We were not able to capture it. Surprise, surprise. But that's not the end of the world. As I've stated before, it's not a big deal. Besides that, I think we are ready to end our turn. I could probably just send out this ironclad to attack Samoa this turn, but it's not really necessary. So we're not going to bother at this particular moment in time. This frigate, however, could also be used to bombard Samoa. Of course, we're going to have to end up healing it, but that's not a huge deal. And this privateer we could send to the east. And this frigate we can use to attack Tonga. That's perfect. So besides that, everything else is good. If we were to ally Bucharest, we could probably get open borders and thus heal our units there, but it's not the end of the world if we don't. It really doesn't matter either way. So once again, just healing up all of our units that need healing. Everything else is good to go. We will take this unit over here to heal up next turn. Perhaps I should stop raising lods for us to be able to heal up our units. But we're already good to go ahead and hit the next turn. We are getting bombarded over here near our ironclad, and we have a Carthaginian coup in Hanoi. We lost a lot of influence there, which is a shame. It takes 69 influence for us to overthrow them. So let's just go ahead and get a new ally, which, Bucharest has a hostile attitude. We could choose Panama City. No, never mind. 168 influence is a bit too much for us. Kiev. Nope, 108. That's way too much. Well, what other city-state allies could we take? I guess we should just go ahead and take back the one we lost, Hanoi. All we need is quite a bit of influence. So we've won back Hanoi, thankfully, which is good. Choosing production on cities that we are probably never going to see again. Let's go ahead and choose a library. It's important. And outside of Samoa, we are still bombarding the city. We're doing a pretty good job at wreaking a lot of damage. We got yet another great person who will be joining the fray. And we may or may not be able to capture Samoa this turn. I think we probably could if we wanted to. So we will go ahead and ready ourselves for that. Speaking of readying ourselves, we do have a great admiral, and we're going to send it into the fray. Let's go ahead and send it over there. Of course, healing up outside of Ankara, nothing new there. We do, however, have a Polynesian ironclad that's well within our range. We can attack it. That might be a good thing for us to do. We can also take this one over here with any luck. We were able to capture yet another ironclad, which is great. Very, very good news. This ironclad, I'm kind of just tempted to attacking. Might as well at this point. Especially if we can get more damage on it, we can. That's great. So let's go ahead and do this. And yeah, I want to attack anyways. It's fine. I knew that that probably wouldn't end very well. What about our troops over here? They are too far away. No surprise there. And I don't think we're going to be able to kill it, but it's severely weakened, which is just as good. So we're going to keep that guy there healing up. A unit needs orders. Let's go over to Tonga, where we do still have that ironclad outside of Honolulu, but it's too much in the danger zone for us to even attempt to capture. So instead, we're going to take out this frigate off the coast of Hanoi. With any luck, we should be able to capture it. We, of course, could pretty much outrun it if we so chose, or if we chose to do so. Outside of Tonga, we will be bombarding the city. Just like so. While also healing up our frigates, because this frigate's almost dead. And you know what? I think I'm going to keep Lods for the time being, just so we can heal up outside of it. It's useful just for that purpose. And what else can we do this turn? We might be able to take Samoa. In fact, if we have... You know, I'm probably not going to do it just because I don't want to threaten one of my ironclads. Of course, if we took Samoa and they were able to take it back next turn, that means that we would lose a unit. But I'm still very tempted to just try it. I have a feeling we could probably do it. Let's go ahead and give it a shot. And that was pretty damn easy. We're going to raise the city, of course, as we always do. And this means that because we have a new, I guess, naval area, we can heal up off of the coast of Samoa, which should be nice. We're going to go ahead and do that now, while sending our healthy units over to Tonga to engage the enemy. And because we are resuming the raising of Lauds, we are going to be moving the ships that still have not healed up fully down outside of Samoa. The ones who have healed up successfully, we will be sending out outside of Tonga once again. And this includes all of these damaged naval units that we will seek to repair. In fact, I could just capture this ironclad this turn. Let's go ahead and do that. Well, we tried to capture it anyways. It failed. Not the end of the world. So this privateer is going to be scouting while we wait for the rest of our navy to get there. We can heal up in Hanoi, so we'll do so. And let's go ahead and end our turn. That was a pretty good turn, if I do say so myself. We had another Carthaginian coup in Hanoi for the second time in a row. I don't see how that's possible. That's so annoying. I mean, seriously, they sprung it on me twice in a row. What the hell is that all about? We're going to have to pay them off again next turn, which is not the end of the world. So in Samoa, we're going to make something that we can't create, and over here in Samson, we are going to work on making a university, whilst promoting our Ottoman ironclads over here off the coast of Samoa. And we have a lot of troops to heal up now outside the gates of Samoa. It's very nice. Basically everything that we can heal, we shall do so, while also moving our frigates closer and closer to Tonga, where they are going to bombard the city. Oh, I can't bombard from there, that's fine, whatever, we'll move on. Trying to get rid of this Gatling gun in the process of us moving. Another cargo ship that we can send towards Carthage. Let's go ahead and do so. We need as much money as we can, even if we hate Carthage and they're stealing our militaristic city-states. We will do our best. So, check this out. We've got a Polynesian ironclad off to the side of my Ottoman frigate, which means that we have to move. But don't fret, we might be able to actually steal it for ourselves. We were unable to, but we certainly tried. And over here off of Hanoi, we are going to be attacking this Polynesian frigate, which we were unable to capture. But again, we tried, and that is the important thing. So all these ships over here, I think we can still heal up off of Hanoi, even if we are no longer allied with them. So I'm going to attempt that right now. And what else can we do? We are going to be healing up all of our naval units. There are so many for us to heal here, while simultaneously bombarding that Polynesian Gatling gun. And I'm thinking about getting rid of my ironclad from the city of Samoa. It would be safer if we removed it, so we are going to take it out of the city, just in case if the city falls. My frigate off the coast of Tonga is still bombarding. And let's go into the turn and see. Okay, yes, even if we are friends with a city-state, we can still heal up off of their territory, which is great. And we are doing pretty well. We are still burning down Samoa and repairing the rest of our recently acquired Polish territories. Let's go now over to Tonga, where the bombardment continues. We've got several ships that can bombard from a pretty hefty range of 3 tiles away. We're going to continue bombarding them with these ships. And outside of Hanoi, we are working on healing up all of our units as best as we can, including off of the coast of Samoa. So, we still have yet to finish destroying that unit. We've taken it out. Very, very good. We've got another ranged frigate attacking Tonga. And we should be able to take Tonga next turn, or at least that's the hope, while simultaneously also healing up our frigates that we've got off of the coast of Samson now. Like I said earlier, we will be healing up all of these naval units. And pretty soon, as soon as we take Polynesia out, or maybe even before then, we will have access to the battleship, which is very, very good news. It's going to make warfare a lot easier for us. Let's go ahead and end our turn, while also sending our Great Admirals over to the new theater. Just like so. Let's go ahead and end our turn. Just like that. We are healing up all of our units. Fantastic. And we've lost some trades with Dido. We don't really care about that anymore. It's okay. Istanbul. What should we make in Istanbul? Let's make a Circus Maximus. Why not? Might as well. And we can further upgrade this god ship over here. We're going to name it the god ship. Or let's go with Kebabinator. I like the name of Kebabinator. Okay, so that will be the Kebabinator. We're going to give it bombardment again. And once we get a Great Admiral over here, this should increase our damage quite substantially. Just like so. Now we can capture it this turn, if we so choose to do so, which we do, of course. And we are going to burn it down as well. The spy fled the city. We had a spy in there, so we need to set it up somewhere else. Perhaps over in a random city-state like Bucharest. That's fine. We will just be rigging elections from now on, which is good. This frigate off of this privateer. Let's see if our ironclad can just take it out in general. It can't. But we can do this. And we were not able to capture it, but that's okay. Not the end of the world. We can use Tonga as a sort of canal city, which will suit our purposes just fine. Of course, on our way there, we will be bombarding all sorts of units. Might as well. We're sending more and more units around the Cape of Zanzibar, just like that. And now we've got some fully healed up ironclads, which is great. Apparently we take damage attacking workers, though, which is not so great. But it is what it is. Let's go ahead and end our turn. We are making very, very good progress here. And Polynesia is not willing to give up Samoa. They are still attacking it, which is just such a shame, as it needs to burn down to the ground. We will send our ironclads up now outside of Honolulu, where it seems like Carthage is trading with the enemy. Bunch of traitors they are. Not very good allies to have, especially since they don't condone our warmongering. We've got a barbarian privateer outside of Jakarta, but we don't care. That's fine. Privateers are welcome in our world, considering we are barely better than privateers anyways. Pro tip, we aren't. We've got a Polynesian cannon heading towards Konya, but we're not really too concerned about that. Off the coast of Tonga, we've got some riflemen, which we will be destroying, just like so. Really quite easy. They're dead. And now we can focus on shelling Honolulu, which is our next target. So join me while I make war with Polynesia over here, and sending these ironclads closer and closer towards Honolulu, which is the capital. We've got a ship in Tonga, so we're going to pull it out just like that. And more ironclads to go north and east, just like that. And we could probably afford to attack these Polynesian riflemen. We, of course, don't want them to take out Samoa. That would be disaster. So we're going to do it just like so, and take him out that way, which is great. And just like that, Samoa continues to burn. now. We are outside of Honolulu itself, where we will start shelling them this turn, as we already have. I don't want to crowd Honolulu just yet, though. Instead, I opt to attack the Polynesian cannon that's off of the coast of Samson. Just like that. And all of the ships that are no longer in full health, we will heal them up. And let's go ahead and end our turn. That was a pretty good turn, I should say. So he's willing to give me everything, including a new city that he apparently made somewhere. We're gonna go take a look. He made Nuku Hiva. Oh, I guess it's been there for a while now, so we'll take that out after taking out Honolulu. Or, yeah, I guess we could do that. That's fine. And then we can head south and destroy Aarhus and work our way west into Carthage, while keeping a force over here to defend against Panormus. Because I'm thinking ahead to when we are going to attack Carthage, which should be pretty soon. We will work on a public school. We just want to pump out some more science, get as much as we can. And what else can we work on? Of course, production is king. Coastal Raider 3 for this unit, which we will take gladly, while also healing up our privateers. And I'm wondering if privateers upgrade into anything. It would certainly be nice if they did, but I'm not quite sure if they do. So let's see, resistance for 3 more turns. Well, that's great. That's how long it'll take to burn down, so no concern there. Moving our frigates closer and closer towards the capital. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and move our Great Admiral inside the bombardment range, where we are going to begin opening fire and shelling the crap out of Honolulu. Just like so. Or at least that was the idea. We'll get the Kabobinator outside of Honolulu, and we can't attack with the Kabobinator for some reason, so we're going to move him over here, where we also cannot attack. What the hell is going on here? Could we attack off of the coast over here? We would try to do so. I guess we can go ahead and attack with the non-ranged frigates now, moving them in ever closer, just like that. And even the ranged frigates, well, this one actually doesn't have range, so we don't care. Still going to bombard Honolulu. This frigate may or may not be able to bombard Honolulu from over here. He's not able to. How unfortunate. Well, we're going to keep him off the coast anyways. Perhaps to take out any troops that we see. And we could even afford to attack Honolulu, so we're going to do so. And now we wait. Well, we don't actually have to wait. I don't know what I'm saying. I can go ahead and, well, first of all, we are going to take back Hanoi, just like that, and start sending more of our troops to the east, outside of Nuku Hiva. Here we are in Poland, repairing all of the stuff that we have destroyed, and there was quite a bit of destroyed territory over there. We are at war with Quebec, but we might be able to gain another ally in the region. Well, not quite yet, but pretty soon. Moving our ships over that way. We can even move this frigate too, as we don't need it anymore. Let's go ahead and end the turn. Move you over there. That's fine. Samoa's got 3 more turns before it burns down. Still trying to make coups in Hanoi. Carthage has not learned to respect my state secrets, state inventions. Let's go ahead over here in Gaziantep and make a lighthouse and work on destroying Honolulu once again. Just like this. We can't destroy them using this Kabobinator, so we're going to send it to the east with the rest of our fleet. Just like this. In 8 turns, we get access to electricity, which is fantastic news. And Samoa is going to fall. That's no news, however. It's old news. So we will be exchanging ironclads as always. And let's send in another ironclad to attack Honolulu, just like that. Sending all of our ships to the east now that are available, considering we will destroy Honolulu with pretty much no struggle whatsoever here. Outside of Nukuhiva now, we could probably just destroy Alexander. I kind of want to. I mean, Alexander is a bitch. We shouldn't have too much trouble there. Let's go ahead and do that, because if we can destroy him, well, you know what? No, then we'd have to get all of his city-states. That's just a pain in the ass. So for the time being, we will ignore him. And let's go ahead and end the turn once again, as soon as we move all of our units, just like that. Samoa is a sad, sad city that is about to fall. Losing a grasp on Geneva, we can... How do we... Okay. We're almost not friends with them. We want to be allies with them, just like that. Let's take a look again at our city-state diplomacy. It's pretty solid. We now, I think, control most of the delegates. We do. No surprise there. Going to bombard Spec again here. And off the coast of Honolulu, we can actually pillage the trade route, just like that. Still sending our troops to the east in great, great numbers. We have a lot of ships heading there now. Outside of Nukuhiva. We will, of course, be attacking them very, very shortly. Just like so. And we could probably just take them even using our ironclads. That will be no problem whatsoever. And instead moving our men closer to Carthage. Off of the coast of Carthage, where we will be attacking here within the next episode. So let's go ahead and end the episode by taking Honolulu. Just like that. Well, I say ending the episode, this might actually end it. We will see how low we can get it. We'll get it next turn, that's fine. Starting to send our men down to the south now, as we have already demonstrated that we are able to take Polynesia completely out of the game here. Just like that. And this unit over here will be sent to the south along with the others. Let's go and end our turn. Samoa is going to burn down, I believe, now, or it should. Samoa is dead. That's great. Everybody is happy in the Turkish Empire, as we have fully destroyed Honolulu and henceforth puppeted it. We will be sending, of course, a Gatling gun to defend the territory. And now we can do many things in the next episode. We can take out Zanzibar. We can take out Carthage. But I'm also getting ahead of myself, aren't I? Because Nukuhiva has not been destroyed yet. So we're going to go ahead and do that really fast. By making war. Pulling back the weakened units that less damaged units can attack. We'll move you over here. That's just like that. And we've captured Nukuhiva as well, which we will raise to the ground. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Polynesia has been utterly decimated from the game. We control almost everything now, with the exception of one Danish city and several Greek cities, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode. It'll be out very, very soon, where we destroy Carthage. And maybe even Denmark. We might get rid of them too. So guys, stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching. See you on the next video.